Hi guys, please tell me, have you ever dreamt of becoming a millionaire? A beautiful life, a couple of planes, a mansion in the Caribbean, and a company producing your favorite kind of sweets? Well, why not? Real millionaires can afford all this, but yeah, not all the owners of huge fortunes like to waste money. Even if they have the opportunity to live a luxurious life, they are still modest and thrifty people, or they just hide carefully their wealth and luxury items so that no one could ever find them. And now, we are going to show you the most modest rich people. Tim Cook. Tim Cook has been the CEO of Apple for 6 years now. He managed to accumulate a solid capital during all this time. According to various sources, his fortune exceeds $500 million. Just imagine that pile of money. Imagine how many things you could buy. However, Tim leads a modest lifestyle for a millionaire. He likes cycling and wearing simple office clothes. Also, his house in Palo Alto is only 2,400 square feet. That is practically a hut compared to other properties in the Silicon Valley. When asked about his lifestyle, Cook states that his modest lifestyle helps him remember how he started and where he comes from. Besides, he says that money is not a motivation for him. Sergey Brin. It's probably a bit strange to see in this list a person who actually possesses 2 personal aircraft and elite properties, but Sergey Brin, one of the founders of Google, sticks to the principles of saving, despite having a fortune of more than $40 billion. For example, he purchases a special annual discount in a store chain of inexpensive clothing, where he renews his wardrobe.
What?
Yes, you got it right. The person who created Google every year purchases a discount card in an inexpensive clothing store. Moreover, Sergey Brin hasn't changed this tradition in many years. But if his love for cheap clothes seems to you an insufficient argument, then here are some more facts. Brin says that he always compares prices in stores and buys products where they are cheaper, and he never leaves anything uneaten in a restaurant. Mark Zuckerberg. Who doesn't know the founder of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg? Maybe you've even seen the movie where Jesse Eisenberg portrays him. But if you haven't seen it, don't worry. According to Mark himself, the film wasn't very truthful. Today, one of the richest technological magnates, despite having an impressive capital of more than $71 billion, still looks like a poor student and is clearly not going to change his lifestyle. He wears simple sweatshirts and Adidas flip-flops. And he has about 24 absolutely identical t-shirts with the logo of a well-known social network in his wardrobe. Of all the food, Mark prefers McDonald's. Even during the wedding trip, he didn't change his tastes and was seen in one of these restaurants with his young wife. By the way, their wedding was also very modest. They got married in the backyard of their house with only 100 guests, and after the ceremony, they all had sushi. It doesn't seem like we are talking about the founder of the most popular social network in the world, right? Warren Buffett. The 87-year-old American entrepreneur and head of Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett, is not only the world's largest investor, but also a very modest man. He even complained to the US government that he pays not enough taxes. Despite his multi-million-dollar fortune, Buffett still lives in his old 2-story house in Omaha, which he bought back in 1957. Like Mark Zuckerberg, Warren prefers to eat fast food. He liked one fast food chain so much that he bought the whole chain. According to the billionaire, he tries to avoid luxury goods because any expensive purchases are an extra pain in the neck. Although this didn't prevent Buffett from buying several private jet planes, but what can you do? Even the most modest rich men have weaknesses. Ingvar Kamprad. IKEA founder Ingvar Kamprad is sometimes called the most modest billionaire in the world, and this is quite right. In one interview, he revealed that his car was more than 15 years old. But if this can be explained by some touching affection for his iron horse, the economy class flights clearly show his tremendous modesty. In addition, on business trips, the billionaire stays only in 3-star hotels, uses mainly public transportation, dines in small restaurants, and even eats hamburgers. According to Ingvar, his whole house is fit out with expensive furniture from IKEA, with the exception of an old chair and a clock. He has been using this chair for more than 30 years, and obviously he doesn't plan to part with it. After all, says Ingvar, new is not always better.